Hey, it's Rav Natan here. I hope you had a wonderful week. I'm out in the beautiful sun of Eretz Israel. I don't know if you can see in the background, the flowers have started to come out. I'm sitting under a blossom tree, a shkeidia, which is famous in this area, so beautiful. I wanted to share with you a humbling story that happened to me over the past 3 weeks. I was on the internet a few weeks ago and I saw this advert for a business networking organization. They help you network with thousands of top CEOs and founders of businesses around the world. So I emailed them, gave them my details, and received a phone call from them. The phone call was an interview about what I do and the two businesses that I've started, Better Together and Rav Natan, and they loved what I was doing, you know, that it had purpose around the world. And they said, all right, now, so in order to help you network and use all of our tools, that'll be $800. All of a sudden, I was like, $800? Are you kidding me? What do I get out of that? Oh, well, we write you a bio and we give you an opening to huge amounts of successful people. Anyway, this idiot over here, fell for that. I said to them, well, I half fell for that. I said, yeah, I really want to be a part of this networking, but there's no way $800 is going to work. And he was pushing me on, and I said, you would know, you're working with successful business people. No successful business person is going to throw $800 at you. Are you kidding me? I brought him down to $250, gave him my credit card details, walked back inside and said to my wife, whoa, what a deal I just closed. I brought that man down from $800 down to $250. Incredible. Yeah, right. So what happened? I haven't got the bio that he was meant to send me. I haven't got a password to their networking site. Nothing. We've looked into it and it looks like it was fraud. Now, don't worry. The bank helped us. We've got our money back. That's not what I'm worried about. What I'm worried about is how I fell into the trap of being run over by this guy, blinded by this guy. And I was talking to my mother this morning and we were going through the story and trying to work out what happened. And then I realized it's one word: gava, ego. The moment that I allowed the focus to be on me, that I was closing a deal, that I was taking this person that wanted $800 from me and I got them down to $250, he pulled the wool over my eyes. Because I allowed the conversation and the focus to be me and for him to be serving me, I was blinded by the entire thing. Now you may say, yeah, you never would have done that. Well done to you, but I did. And I'm willing to bet that many of us fall into those traps, whether it's giving our credit card to somebody or our faith in somebody else. We all fall into the trap of allowing our gava, our ego, to get in the way of seeing truth. I wanted to connect this to this week's parasha, this week's Torah portion, where we see the finest details about the clothing of the Kohen, of the priest. Now, the priest didn't have to worry about a job. His clothes and his family's food and house and everything was paid for by the community, so that he could just focus on serving God, on helping people serve God. And I've often wondered about that, and I think this is the answer. If the Kohen would have had to worry about business and the next paycheck, well then every time he closed a deal, his gava, his ego, would have got in the way of serving the people. I closed such an amazing business deal. Hey, and I'm the high priest. I serve the God. I am the representative to God for the Jewish people and for the world. And when ego gets in the way, God goes, boom, and pushes you right down, says, wake up, man. And there was no space for the Kohen to fall into that trap. Because if ego would get in the way of the Kohen, of the priest, serving the Jewish people, well then the connection of the Jewish people to God would be not severed, because each person has their own connection. But the Bet HaMikdash, the temple, wouldn't work. The sacrifices wouldn't work because they wouldn't be received by God when the Kohen gave them from a place of ego. Therefore, the Kohen was paid for all constantly. He didn't have to worry about any of his living expenses and his family. All he had to worry about was being an ego-free person. And that's what made him suitable to serve God in the name of the Jewish people and in the name of the world. I want to bless all of us, including myself. Do not let ego get in the way. Do not let ego blind us, especially when it comes to serving God. Do not let ego get in the way, because God will send us a very clear message to be humble, to serve other people rather than ourselves, to serve our spouse, to serve our children. That is what the greatest responsibility can be in the world, to serve the poor, to serve the widow, to serve all of those people that need us, not to serve ourselves, not to serve our ego, because our ego will just get in the way of seeing truth, and truth is God. God bless you all. Shabbat Shalom. And I want to invite you to this beautiful country of ours and this beautiful weather. All of you that are still stuck in the snow, I'm so sorry for you. I know your snowmen are important, but take a look at this. Shabbat Shalom.